Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Starsector episode number 17. I know I said 17 for the last one, but this really is 17. Now we're going to do something different for once and jump right into combat instead of having a long introduction. The one thing I'm just going to show first is that we do have an Apogee, and I have given all my ships names. So the Apogee, I like the word star with exploration ships, so this is going to be the Wade Star. The Heron attack cruiser or carrier was always destined to be shortest trip, as a thanks to Edwin. We have Tort's Hammer because you'll notice that I'm actually controlling Tort's Hammer. By the way, we need to give this to somebody. There it is. I'm actually controlling the Hammerhead and not the Apogee. That's something I probably should talk a little bit more about, but I'll probably talk about it after the battle, just so we can get in combat. We have Old School, we have Exxon Valdez, Zenus, and Light Dragon, which is kind of Lightning Dragon. Anyway, so that's it. This is the group, and this is what we're up against. I'm having a very, very hard time dealing with these torpedo bombers. I think this is the Piranha. It does like dumb fire weapons. It's still very difficult to deal with. So my goal, and when I get into these big fleet fights, the one thing which is a problem, and this is why I hate having a fleet, is the AI still does weird things. It doesn't always do what I'm telling it to do. And that's within the restriction of man points already. It's not like I can give multiple orders. I can't. So normally I have more than 4 ships. Normally I have like 4 Wolf-class ships. But we don't have that luxury this time, so we'll just... We're going to deploy all these ships, and what I'm going to hope this Heron does is stay here. You are going to guard. The Apogee guards me, and I patrol. Now, what I've found, though, is that the Heron tends to go and get itself killed. I don't think I have an aggressive captain there. I'm pretty sure I have not even gotten one aggressive captain, because I know that that's a possibility. They can wander off, they can be too aggressive. I've done steady, and I actually have one passive now. I think the one doing the Apogee is passive, which is not great. You don't want those. I would say you want those less than you want a steady. I probably should just, eventually you can get all your captains just like you. You can get them up to max level. I'll probably just eventually disband anyone who doesn't have a steady personality. So, okay, let's see. Our first ship is in range. Let's go meet her. Quick fight. One down. Oh, plenty of other ships coming in. So we've taken what I think is the most important one. The ECM reduces their range by 5, or maybe increases my range. Wow, that's a lot of ships. Just take your pick. Pick your litter, really. That was a lot of ships I just gunned down. I don't want to be flanked, so we're going to try to get this guy out before he causes any... Oh, no, let's get the missile one before he does anything. Now this guy. Got him just in time. We'll vent. Ah, this guy's hitting me. See? My Heron! What is he doing? What is he doing? Go back down there. Get the heck home. What are you doing here? Oh, I'm being attacked from the rear. That's no bueno. I'm gonna stick it out just to try to get this guy out, though. I had some help, so that was nice. Oh, the Falcon, wow, was eliminated. Really good job. Okay, let's just vent. Whoa! Going the wrong way. Bounce. Okay, well, we're all together, and the big thing is we are totally surrounded by guys. Wow. See, look, we should be over here. Why is this guy not over here? we need to go take the sensor array back. And it looks like we have 3 hammerheads and a wolf to deal with. Well, let's just go. Let's spearhead the charge to save our thing. It's being dropped very quickly. Use him as a shield against the other guy. Hey, vent. Quickly. Vent. Losing it. We have one down here. Vent, return. Oh, thought that was gonna kill him. Premature. There we go. Okay, how we doing? You're not in good shape. You're not in good shape. We need all of these guys too, unfortunately. Alright, let's get back into the sensor array. What do we have left? Hammerhead and the big one. Now the big one I think we just have to go at all together. Get in nice and close. I think he's trying to target me, which is fine by me. Okay, vent. He is definitely trying to target me. These are kinetic weapons, so I'm actually going to let them happen. Oh, it's weird. Okay, we need to back up. Give him whatever. Just give him space. The only way we can lose this is if the Apogee doesn't back up right now. And I'm going to make sure that he does. Well, I can't. Shit. Because, yeah, this is where it gets tough, is when these bombers come in and they're... Yeah, this is the only way you can lose. You can try to charge in here, make sure to save. Okay. Looks like he's okay. Let's go back. We need this Apogee. We need him to drop his shields and vent. Come on, vent. We're going all the way back. We don't have much to worry about. It looks like they have the ECM. They just have a lasher. No, okay, it doesn't matter. We basically have... Everything comes down to whether or not we can defeat this cruiser now. And we could just wear him down by letting him... If we don't engage him directly... he will eventually lose his fighters. So let's just go hunt down this lasher. Swing back to the ECM. Come on, get out of my way. Yeah, he knows what time it is. It's time to get boned. I still may need the, whatever her name is, old school, so we're going to keep him, her, whatever, around. Well, the captain's a girl, looks like, so literally just a girl. But ships are normally named after females anyway, that whole thing. So we want to be crowded together. This is the important thing, is that we need to be together. We need to be together. We're doing this attack. I want that ECM range. Are they going in? Yeah, they are. Too much. Good pairing, though. Do you see how that's really well paired? Now let's go save him. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Good. Vent that. Let's take the ECM. Oh, man. If they vent like that, I really should take advantage of that. But let's just get the ECM thing first. I don't think I have enough time. I'll be there soon. Okay, this is good. We're going to stop their range. God. We might lose our carrier, though. Pull back. What are you doing? Go in! Oh, the flux. The flux is so high. Go in, please go in. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, we're doing damage. We're doing damage. Full assault. Everyone in. All my missiles. Fire everything. Got one hit, I think. Gonna take the kinetic shots on the chin. Go back in. Really wish Waystar wasn't piloted by whatever is piloting it. Lots of damage. We got him. We got him. Retreat. We're doing it. We got him. Holy cow, we got him. Woo! That was intense. So I might have to kick this pilot off. I think that is the wrong pilot. What survived? It's okay. We really could go after them. We have a lot of combat. Yeah, we might as well. Move into engage. Yeah, what is your... I wish I could see this pilot, but 25 to deploy that? I don't think we need to. I think I am the only one who needs to go in, to be honest. I mean, I don't want to be overconfident, but it's only destroyers. I mean, only destroyers we're up against, I'm pretty sure. And I feel pretty confident in being able to win this. Yeah. So this will be a kind of fun 2-for-1 battle. Yep. I think that you guys are all in bad shape anyway. Oh, this one's going to be the only tough one, is that frigate. But by itself, it won't be able to do much. Vent to kind of... Wow, it's willing to take some damage. Normally they aren't that stupid. I'm not taking damage just by, letting them attack, so... I see you trying to flank me. I'm not silly. Gonna go move hard on him now. Probably the wrong move. I mean, clearly the wrong move. We barely lost any flux doing this. Shooting him up to pieces. His armor's destroyed on all sides now. Just a little bit longer. Back, and last few hits. Do the job nicely. I really want to get this guy next just because he is just going to run away. Such flux dissipation, though. Well, this is one way of doing it. Gonna move to 2, let my guns keep firing. 1 should do it. 2 will definitely do it. Got him. Got him. Okay, good. So this is a nice, clean victory. 2 clean shots, 2 blows. One retreated. Well, you know what? We might as well pursue them. And we'll just go in ourselves again. Another 8 supply, which I would like back, but that's fine. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to catch this guy, so not a problem. Ooh, so what I was going to say about the Hammerhead versus the Apogee, and I think you could see it there. Wow, why am I so slow? Oh, he's using his burn drive. Smart, man. I wonder how often those can be activated, because he will actually be able to escape me then. I could bring in... Combat readiness is so low on the Wayfarer, I don't really want to bring her in. Exxon Valdez is really fast, but it's just such... It'll be mincemeat. Okay. We'll just try to rely on our speed being... God, it must be about double, despite the... Yeah, so we're catching still. Oh, 1,200. They're using the burn drive again. I think we're too slow. That's hilarious to me that one of those with burn drive is actually faster than sustained... somebody who's like twice as fast. Yeah. Burn drive again. I think we're slowly catching him, but it won't be enough. It won't be in time. So his speed's 88. Yeah, wow. We are nearly double his speed. But burn drive, he's turning around, so that's going to stop his burn drive, which means he's dead. He made the mistake of turning around, and now he will die. Kind of cool that he kamikazed into me, but ultimately ineffective. Alright, let's see what we can recover. Didn't lose a single ship ourselves. We are mostly interested in Wolf class. Oh, I will take that. I will take that. I will definitely take that. I really ought to start taking some of these hammerheads as well. They're so useful. I find them so effective. The thing is, I can't really outfit them the same way I outfit my hammerhead. Railguns are actually hard to find. It's kind of silly. Now, I have made the mistake before. I'm glad this Legion class battlecruiser offered itself as a recovery mechanism. As a ship to be recovered, because I've done this before. I recovered a Legion class strike battle carrier. You would think that it would be an amazing thing to have one. Well, it sold for, I think when I first got it, it was going to sell for 4,000, and then I repaired it all the way and it sold for 10,000. Just stupid. You have a battle carrier. I can buy a hammerhead new for 28,000. In theory, then I can buy 3. Let's just say 2 with the price inflation and whatever. I can buy 2 of these used or just badly damaged battle carriers for the same price. Doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't make any sense at all. So I'm not going to recover anything but the phase strike frigate. I've always wanted to have one of these. This one was particularly ineffective, I would say. But what is your face field? Delicate machinery, physical instability, degraded engines, several level. I think it's still worth it. So it's going to be a little bit of maintenance per month. Not bad. I think it's worth it. Wow, that is not a lot of time before the peak performance drops. Okay, let's do that. Pick through the wreckage. And we're just barely able to support it all. 400 metal, that's a lot. Did lose a few crew, that's why I always have extra crew now. Good. Quite a haul. And most importantly, we have the... Oh my gosh. Okay, so are you timid? You are. I need to remove this person as a pilot of the Apogee. Unfortunately, they're now gaining skill, but I think this person has to be in charge of the missile carrier. Wait. Yeah, they have missile specialization. A Griffin That's perfect. You're actually perfect. And I remember that's why I got this captain, for exactly that reason, to eventually be the captain of a Griffin missile cruiser. So what is a Griffin missile cruiser going to need? 20% hull repaired after. No, I don't think Griffins are going to be in battle very much, but they will be in battle when they... I mean, they're not going to be in close combat very much, so they probably won't take much damage, but they probably will operate for long periods of time, so we'll level that up. Okay, good. Oh, got another one. That is usually less important versus this is always a good one. How much does the... Okay, let's level the other ones up first. Okay, so you are my what captain? Combat endurance and ordnance expertise. So nothing in particular, just you're going to be like a normal... I mean, actually, you'll probably become my Apogee captain, so let's just treat you that way. Okay, this one does get him to level 3, but this is for shields, and I'm going to choose shields for, like, I think that if you have a point in something, you have a higher chance of getting that in the future. And we only have 3 officers, so we can get one more, but I want to do that because the Apogee, this is going to become my Apogee captain. It's going to be perfect. Oh, that's a great one too. Flux capacity is even better though. It's basically 10% increase to shields and everything else at the same time. So that is going to be number 1. That one's less important, and we can get weapon damage out of it. Shoot, you know, I gotta be honest, those are both ones that I would prefer to pass on otherwise. Okay, they have... Yeah. We might as well get to 15% weapon damage, though. Versus this, weapon recoil, I don't think that matters. There's nothing on the Apogee which even has recoil, so level up this. Oh, another one, okay. So 15% combat readiness or flux dissipation rate while venting. The Apogee never vents. Kind of funny. I don't really want this one either, but I think 50% combat readiness makes more sense. Okay. Well, this is a no-brainer. Yeah, this gives me my minus damage to shields. That is amazing. Oh, that is amazing. Okay, so up to level 7. That's fantastic. The timid one, oh yeah, missile. So this is my missile frigate. Yeah, these are... If it has any ballistic or energy projectile weapons, though, it's still nice to have projectile speed. Although, this one gets us closer to the 15% bonus as well. I don't know. I will think about that more. Okay, anyway, so let's quickly switch these around. Let's get you to pilot that. And it actually makes more sense for a timid pilot to be in command of my old school because... I want the old school to be around forever. I can always buy another Apogee, but I can never have another first ship I ever owned. So let's treat her with respect. Okay, wow, what a battle. And a good result. So now we want to return to collect that bounty. But on top of that, I can talk about some of the other stuff that happened between the last episode and this. Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, I actually want to go to pick up an eagle, which I didn't talk about yet, the reason why. Let's go to home first to Kazaron. Just return to the normal place. Wait, what? We can... Oh, there's a mud skipper. No, I don't want it, but I will salvage whatever else is here. We actually lost 2 heavy machinery. That's... Well, we got 1 back. That's fine. So we'll take all... We're still doing great. Fantastic. Okay. So... Avoid the Corona. My captain, I'm up to level 38 now. My goodness. Okay, Tort's hammer is already repaired. So I guess it's time to talk about what has happened since the last episode. Okay, so I went through all the capital ships. By the way, just in case you want to know, which I'm sure you do, actually it's really useful. The codex is in the menu. It's a little, I don't know why. It's like I've seen it 1,000 times. I've used it, but never on when I'm recording can I find it. Well, it's right here. So let's just go through the capital ships real fast. Actually, no, I will go through cruisers and capital ships simultaneously. So we now have the Apogee, and like I said, it's a nice defensive beast. We have a captain now who has the even lower shield damage taken. Just the perfect tank. And we're going to couple that with the Griffin missile cruiser. So it's going to be like the glass cannon, and this one definitely has some ballistic weapons. 5 small, 1 medium. Lots of missiles though, which is great. It's pretty slow, but hey, it's the exact same speed as my Apogee. So those guys are going to be a pair, which is perfect. So I haven't tested out the Griffin missile class yet, but presumably it's good. I'm interested in the Aurora, but I don't have it yet. No, don't want this. To be honest, I would rather, well, because of the maximum burn of 7, I think I would almost rather get just a bunch of Tarsus freighters, which, I don't know, you probably noticed that I have Tarsus freighters. I have a Tarsus freighter now. Did I already talk about this? I can't remember. But the Tarsus is probably better than the Buffalo. Just the lower burn speed, it's 8 versus 9. But in every other way, I think the Tarsus is better. So let's go back to that codex. What else? I tried out the Falcon. I tried out the Eagle. I've tried out the Falcon and I've tried out the Eagle. I love the Eagle. It is going to be my new Hammerhead. Because I feel like it has... I was starting to talk about this with the Apogee. It doesn't allow you to really control it very well. And what I mean by that is the AI will do just as well controlling it as you will. And we saw in the last engagement that wasn't really true, but I think that was just because I had a timid pilot. But the Eagle allows you to really get in there and do some damage. And it just has a really solid weapon configuration. All these dots are different weapons, and it's a great ship. I think we're going to have a good time with that. And I can actually take on any other ship with this. The maneuvering jets, I was always talking about how the top speed was so low, but the maneuvering jets recharge really quick, as we kind of saw in the, not with the Eagle, but what was that ship that was eluding us? The Enforcer Destroyer that kept using its burn to escape until the very end for some reason. Decided to turn back, but you can do something similar with the Eagle. You can just spam the maneuvering jets, and the top speed goes up. Really, I think it's double or something like that. So it's much faster than you expect it to be. So it's really just not telling the real story. Okay, the Heron we now have. It's great. I didn't try Legion, even though I did acquire one. Like I said, they sell for nothing, so it's just better to scrap them, in my opinion. The carrier I would get is the Astral, though. 6, right? 6 fighter bays. Just insane. If you want a lot of fighters, that's the one for you. Which also means the Astral is the worst enemy to fight. Like the Legion, we had a hard time with it with only 4 fighter bays. Now, it was also kind of tough because it itself has 12,500, and I think the Astral has... Oh, it's 12,600, yeah. So just don't deal with the Astral. It's too tough to crack. The Paragon, 360 shields, 0.6 flux. It's like... It appears to be like the Apogee, but the ultimate battleship version of it. And I would say that because this has 25,000 flux capacity, 1250 dissipation, that's the highest. There's nothing higher. It is the ultimate. I guess it is just, it's the pinnacle. It really is the best ship in the game, I think, one-on-one. But higher maintenance for that, you do pay, and it has a lot of energy. I think I prefer ballistics in the end, which is why I tried out the Conquest. Okay, I forgot it. I tried the Conquest out. I did not like it at all. This is a broadside ship. It's extremely difficult to use, I would say. Or at least I fooled around with it for about 2 simulations, probably like 30, 40 minutes. And you have to use shift, then not use shift, especially because it has an omni shield, which means the shield goes where your mouse cursor is. So on the one hand, you have to be moving your cursor. So you have to be holding down. You have to not have it be in the strafe mode. It cannot be in strafe mode, which means that you're using the WASD just to turn your ship, not to strafe. However, when you do want to strafe, because since you're not facing the enemy, W and S don't really do anything, they just move you laterally, But if you want to move closer or further, you have to move your cursor. Let's say the enemy's here and I'm here. I need to move my cursor over here, which takes my Omni Shield away. Turn off strafe or turn on allow strafe mode again. Then if I'm facing this direction, I press the right key so that my ship starts moving. It's facing this way and it moves down. It's all because you're trying to fire broadside. You cannot fire down the bow of your ship or chase. There's like no weaponry pointed that way. It's all broadside, which is just, it's extremely difficult to use is what I'm trying to say. I think you get the point. If I just showed you the weapon configurations, they're all like cones this way. So you only have like a very few weapons who can target forward. But ironically, the 2 missile points are right here. They're just very small missile windows facing forward, which doesn't make sense because that means you absolutely have to use homing missiles for these because you're not going to be firing. You're going to be pointing in a different direction. So basically my impression of the Conquest when I originally saw it was like, oh, this looks like a great ship. It has fantastic, I think it's second best, 20,000, 1,200. The Paragon has 25,000, 1,250, so almost the same flux dissipation, 1,200 versus 1,250. Then 20,000, I think it was, versus 25,000, so worse. But even the Aurora, not Aurora. Aurora is the ship I want next, by the way. Which was the other one? I can't even remember what the other... Well, anyways, none of them have anywhere close to the flux dissipation of those two. The Paragon and the Conquest standalone. Astral has 600. The Legion has 500. We can just get down to these and then we can see. So Odyssey, this is the one I want. I want the Odyssey. This is 1,000, 15,000, so it's weaker. But the great thing is the top speed. It's so good. Unfortunately, also going to have a problem. No ballistic mounts. None of these have ballistic mounts, which means I may actually, if I ever get a battleship, I may want the Onslaught. Because it actually has ballistic mounts facing forward. And also, it has these thermal pulse cannons, which are pretty good. Oh, boy, I can always find a way to talk too much, can't I? Let's get this derelict ship while we're here. We'll just salvage that. Next one. Salvage this as well. Dram. Nah, it's probably going to be... Oh, we don't have an option to recover. So just go. Okay, onward we go again. That looked like it was stationary too. Nope, it's moving. Huh. So basically off camera I was doing a bunch of stuff, so I was taking a drink while that went right by me. Do need our transponder off so I can try to make it home this time. But I had a lot of success with the Eagle. So that is definitely the one that I'm going to be looking for. No, not a mud skipper. Oh, pods. Open the pods. Harvested organs. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I didn't. Okay, well. Okay, now let's see. Perseian League, we're up to 100%. Nice. Independence improved by 3 to 63. We received 2,400. That was probably from killing the hegemony on the way there. Or maybe the 9,900 was. The hegemony fleet I ran into was almost as big. Okay, they're going to run away from me, I think. Yeah. Gotta watch out. In a little bit, we got to turn on our transponder. I think now... Oh, let's go around. Storms. And let's turn on the transponder now. Okay. Whew, we're coming back pretty low on supply. I think I left with 350. And our fuel was at like 600 or so. Let's see if we can get this. I'm like kind of a glutton for these. Probably waste more resources. Ooh, Colossus Heavy Freighter. Well, we can only salvage it, so we should get good stuff. No, not really. Less than I expected, to be honest. Wait, cargo pods. Did I not get those? Oh, a wolf. Ah, darn it, we can't get it. Let's go back for these cargo pods. I thought, did I not pick this stuff up? I guess I didn't. Okay, well, onward. Just want to go around these clouds. They waste a lot of... Oops. I'm not going to get that one. They waste a lot of supplies going through them. And this should be just going home for us. So this episode was all about the Apogee. I'm not, as you can tell, particularly pleased with it. I think it'll be okay with the configuration we're running. Just basically using it as a tank. However, if I could do it all over again, I wouldn't even buy one. Because they still take 25 supply to deploy. And that is, pretty expensive. So I guess we'll get rid of these harvested organs. I don't want them on me. And to cover it up, we'll get rid of a lot of metal on the open market so that nobody's paying attention. And we actually need to buy some supply. It's always really, it's not really expensive here. Shoot, that's like a really good deal. We should buy a lot and then just put it in storage. That's 80,000. I mean, we are up to 500,000, but let's abort that because that's too much. Okay, let's get like 300 supply. Okay, one more. We'll do it that way. Machinery is selling for way too cheap here, so we'll probably put that into storage. Let's go ahead and store all this stuff. Okay, that should be good. Let's sort. And now take this down to 50, which is the most you ever need, I think. We do need some more crew. Are those cheap here? They are always expensive. 68, that's still more expensive than basically anywhere else. Transplutonics, I do have a nice supply of that set up. I've been saving that for any kind of missions, but 300 is too expensive. I'll buy it for anything 200 or less. I mean, 200, maybe 220 or less. Okay, so what do we need to do now? The next step is to buy an eagle, where eagles fly. Oh, a Tarsus. It's a destroyed one. Yep, it's the maximum burn too. It's the only way I can't take it. Okay, there are no eagles here. I know where there is one available. What? It's the Odyssey. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's worth it. I need to save, buy it, test it in simulation, and then see if I actually want to keep it. That's like my test drive. But you don't get to test drive it in the real game. You can't simulate things you don't own, so I have to buy it first. But that is otherwise amazing. That is just amazing. I think that we'll probably end up taking that. I mean, it has a maximum burn of 8, which is perfect. It fits in very well with my fleet. And I can still operate, even if I don't like the Odyssey myself personally, I can still operate the Eagle. Okay, well, now we know what our next episode is going to be about. Probably the Eagle and then the Odyssey. I might even buy this thing and immediately put it into storage. Honestly, I probably should use storage a little bit more often now because it's not worth bringing around our whole fleet for everything. I probably don't need to bring along even the Apogee with 25 supply to deploy, and that's the same price it costs for maintenance. So it's really not worth it. Anyway, I thought this was a great episode. I mean, I am having a blast playing this game. The more I play it, the more I enjoy it, which is really fun. So we'll probably pick up the Odyssey, and hopefully, I have a feeling just on my poor experience with the Apogee that the energy weapons are not going to be as valuable as I was hoping. But I will give it a spin, and we'll see how it is. I'll see you back next episode. I hope you're enjoying the series. I am thinking more and more about bringing the series to a close in the next 2 episodes or so. But if there's still more content, like a new Odyssey, the Eagle, I probably want to cover both of those first, at least. But I am very inspired to start a new series. And in that new series, I will definitely consider using mods. So if you haven't already, or even if you have, just once again remind me. I'll probably go through the whole list. There was one person who recommended 2 mods, but I already forgot. I'll have to go find them in a previous video comment. Let me know what mods you think are... I don't like mods that... I don't want too many mods. I'll probably use at most 3 mods. I'm not very mod friendly for Let's Play series on YouTube, just because the more mods you have, I feel like you're alienating more people. And that's... Also, there's troubleshooting, making sure mods are stable and all that. But Yeah. Okay, that's it. So until the next episode, thanks for watching and take care.